Welcome back, YouTubers. How's it going? This video might cause some discrepancy. What I've got going on here, you can see what's going on right there in the background. You see the title of the video, Tri-Force, good or bad? What's your thoughts and all that kind of stuff? And I'm fixing to stretch this room in right here. This is a 12 by 13.6 room with a closet. You can see what I got right there. There's actually a closet on it. And whenever I was thinking about this, how's it going, Jared? Whenever I was thinking about the Tri-Force, the way you have to use it, I was like, man, what about closets and stuff like that? So I actually built a closet here. We got a 2x5 closet, 2 6x5 closet, just like a traditional closet would be, with a 28-inch doorway right there. I just cut my, not yet, buddy, they are coming, Jesus. I just cut my doorway, you can see. Folded my carpet through, and I did not cut the back side right there to where it would fold over until after I stretch, which if you're stretching toward it, you should not do that anyway. So I got my doorway over here. You can see a regular 36-inch doorway. I think it's a pretty big doorway. Maybe a 32-inch, 36-inch, I can't remember. But anyway, you can see what I did there. I just kind of put a 2x4 down, tack stripped everything. So everything is tack stripped, padded, and ready to go. So a lot of people, this has been like, every time I hear Tri-Force on Facebook, YouTube, or anything, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's good if you only want to stretch 3 foot on the end of the carpet from here to there. You know, it's good for that. Well, I'm fixing to stretch this room, and like I said, I'm waiting on my wife to come out here so she can run this video for me, run the camera for me, and we're gonna get down to it. We are gonna stretch it in. We're gonna pull up on it. We're gonna see how tight it is. We're gonna see how fast and efficient it is. Of course, now I've been doing this a long time, so by no means am I fast anymore. But no stretcher pose. This should be interesting. I'll tell you this right now, Jared. I just done this a while ago. I just stretched this whole room in just a while ago, just because I have not used this. I've only used this on one restretch. I stretched up a doorway the other day, and I was like, dang, I was super surprised on it, okay? It stretched up the doorway. Awesome. Carpet behind it, super tight. I couldn't believe it. So I haven't stretched in a room yet until just a few minutes ago. I stretched this very same room in right here. Then I went around and pulled it up, and I'm fixing to do it again to show you guys, okay? You can see there is, where this just come off a roll, there is puckers and stuff on it where it's been rolled up. We're gonna check all this stuff, and we're gonna see what you think about it when I'm done. The way this thing does, you do not tie anything off, okay? It's kind of different, and it's actually a time-saving thing right there. Really will like to see. I'm assuming this would be good for concrete. Yeah, okay. We're gonna see here in just a minute, okay? And I think people's gonna be a little shocked if they trust me. I hope you can hear me from over here, but I wanna be over here so I can talk about this. So the way you do this, this will hook up to any stretcher pole, okay? It's a 3-piece attachment, that's all it is. I'll go ahead and pull this apart right here. So right here's one piece. I'll get this a little closer here. Let's see. It's kind of tight on my stretcher. I need to clean my stretchers up. I haven't used them in forever where I haven't been doing much carpet. Okay, this, I'm trying to watch for Trevi, so this piece, and then these hook into them, okay? See that? It's like 4 cotton heads for a kicker. I'm gonna hook these back up so I can be ready when Trevi comes in. I don't wanna take a whole lot of her time. She's gonna run the camera for me. My poles are just about rusted up there. I don't hardly use my stretchers anymore because I don't hardly do any carpet. Almost everything I do now is solid flooring. I need to clean them up. Yeah, keep on right by. Okay. There we go. And then there's a pin. Okay, here comes Trevor. Let's get down to business. Right there. And you just hook it right back in there. Okay, we are rolling. Honey, if you'll take, you can say hi to Mrs. Okay, there you go. That thing might come off because I broke my gimbal. All right, that's okay. All right, so just like any other stretching in a room, any other time with a regular stretcher, kicker or anything, you don't do it with kicker, but a lot of people does anyway. You gotta use,
I was waving at Jared.
you gotta use your noodle, okay? So you can't stretch here and then go right there. You're gonna cause a pucker right here. So a lot of people, anyway, we're gonna stretch this in. We're not gonna tie anything off, okay? Notice the whole room. Notice the perimeter of all the room. Everything is loose, okay? You don't start off tying anything off whatsoever. You start off your room. You lay it in. You cut it. Maybe fold the closet in just like this, and be done with it, okay? Once that's done, you start stretching. Nothing is tied off. What you do, you go around the room. When you get back right here, the whole room. We'll see. Check it out, okay? I'm just gonna do it. Come right over here, honey. So I want you to see this. So you're gonna see when this pulls the carpet up this way, it's gonna pull a wrinkle right here behind that, okay? That's okay, watch. See that? See the little wrinkle there? Boy, you can tell. I can tell. I haven't used stretchers in a while, or I haven't been doing carpet. I mean, if you can see that right there, you cannot tell me that didn't stretch. Yeah, I know, you're probably saying, oh, it stretched from here to here, and look at all this mess. Well, it's okay. Watch this. You just keep on, okay? Now that I got that down, I'm gonna come up here. I'm doing this in the same pattern pretty much that I would a traditional stretching, okay? The only thing is I'm not tying anything off first. And I'm going all the way around the room. Come on over here. And like I said, I have not used this very much yet. This is the only room that I've used this in, so I'm not real familiar with it or comfortable with it. That's pretty cool too, okay? So the way these teeth are angled on this, the little cotton heads, if you get it set too far back like that, you can lower it up. It'll slide forward because the hooks are actually going that way. The little cotton heads are. So you can slide it forward and do that just like an adjustable pole on the stretcher. Okay, now y'all just bear with me while we run around this room, okay? Notice I am angled up a little bit into my corner. Guys that kick in and stuff like that because you don't want to take the time to break out the stretcher poles. You guys that use stangers. Stangers tear up your floor, gouge holes in the carpet. You can see even still behind me. Come over here.
Gold Coast said Tri-Force stocks will go up after this video.
See that right there still? It's still pushing up wrinkles behind it. Or pulling them up, whichever. But that's okay. I'm telling you, I was super skeptical about these. I've even talked bad about them. I know, shame on me. Shame on me. I should not be talking bad about stuff. You know the old saying, don't knock it till you try it. Well, lesson learned, buddy. Lesson learned. Come over here now. Well, I've gotten bad with the stretchers. I used to go flopping stuff around with my foot and everything. I'm having a problem now.
Nope.
Sorry, lady. Come on up here so you can see how much is getting up front here. Come right up here and go this way. And then after we get done doing this, I don't want to keep Treva too long because she's busy. After we get done doing this, I'll talk about this a little bit and show you the science behind it and everything like this after you decide if it's any count or not. Like I said, a lot of people think it only stretched the last few feet of the carpet between point A and point B. If that was the case, this room would not be tight when I got done. And we will judge that when I get done. So you do need to start out. You cannot not line one wall. You can't net one wall, whatever people call it. I don't do that anyway, but some people will line a particular wall. You cannot do this with this stretcher. You do have to have a few inches up on each wall, or else if you are lined one wall, you need to start stretching that wall first.
Daniel Page said he's been using it for years and he loves it.
Who?
Daniel Page.
Cool. I never did try it because I was super skeptical about it. But I was talking with another gentleman, and after talking to him, I was like, man, I gotta try it out. Okay. I started at point A, went all the way around the room, ended up at point A again, okay? So the entire room is stretched in. Now, a person could just run around the room with this trimmer, zip, and tuck it in, okay? With the talking, non-experience with this thing, a person could easily do this room in about 5 or 6 minutes by themselves, stretching, trimming, and packing, because it's only going to take a couple minutes to do that closet. Check this out. This is what everybody wants to see, okay? You ready for this? Now, I want to get as centered as I possibly can. Show from my hand over here the distance. I want you to see how far I am and how far out in the center I am in the room. Watch this. You ready? Look at that. Look at that. That is super tight, okay? Anywhere you want to pull on that. That is crazy. I am absolutely blown away. Like I said, this was the first time that I actually used this myself, was just right before I done this demo right here. Like I said, I stretched this room out. What's up?
Jared said, I'm very surprised.
I am very surprised too, dude. I'm blown away by it. I was talking to Nick just a while ago from GoPost right after I done this, I was like, dude, this is crazy. Okay, Sugar, you can do whatever you gotta do.
Bye, people.
All right, Treva's going back in. Okay. I did get out of breath there a little bit. Like I said, I don't do much carpet no more. So I'm a little bit slower with the stretchers and stuff like that. Everyone here is Australia, I think. They're crap. Well, they're not crap, okay? I said the same thing until I got them myself, got my hands on them and checked it out, okay? Watch this. So the thing is right here, okay? Let me turn this around. I'm gonna talk to you about it for just a second and actually show you how it works. That's awesome. What's the price difference compared to a normal pole stretcher? Well, if I ain't mistaken, this setup right here, not counting the head, just the adapter is like $329. All right, so it's kind of comparable to a regular stretcher. But if you've already got a stretcher and you don't like to lug around the poles, this is your deal. You can use this for re-stretches. You ain't gotta, work under beds and all that stuff like that. So this is gonna be real convenient for that. It's gonna be real good on concrete for people that use stingers and stuff like that. It's gonna be really good on wood for people that use stingers, okay? Get away from the stingers, people. Get away. Okay, so looky right here. This is it. So I don't even know how far in between that one and that one, about 2 feet. And look at your stretcher head right there. You can see that is centered in between there. So it holds here, it holds here. Your headpiece actually pulls directly up in between the two sides right there. So it definitely gets a stretch back here because it pulls in between them. I'm going to see, now I have not done this. I've seen a video on it from Triforce, but I'm going to do it myself, okay? I'm actually going to run some tape. Let's do this right now, right here, right now, okay? We are going to settle all of the Triforce questions once and for all, because I don't want to see nothing get downed if it don't deserve to be downed, okay? If it deserves it, if it's garbage, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, we're going to check this out. Somebody said they're going to stick with the post. That's okay. You know what? I'm probably going to stick with my post too. Sometimes. I can tell you what, I will be using this sometimes too. Okay, the only thing, now everything I've said so far has been good. The only thing that I can see fault with this is if you row cut your bedroom doorways over here, okay? You got a hallway outside the doorway there. I don't see any way possible of row cutting that doorway and seaming it on and then stretching this since you stretch all four walls, okay? That is the only problem that I see with this. So normally you can make your doorway seam, stretch out of your doorway, and then go on with the room. So if you're like me, you row cut all your doorways and then you stretch away from your doorway. However, in small rooms or that has tile, hardwood, laminate, whatever in the hallways, this is going to be awesome, okay? I can't even wait to get a big room. I want to try this on a big room and check it out. So what I'm doing out here, I'm going to put some tape right here. And we're going to see if that stuff bows up right here in the center. And we're going to see if we can see the carpet stretch in between these poles right here, okay? And we're going to see how far back it works, okay? So I'm going to put several pieces of tape right here. And we're going to give it a go. Like I said, I've seen Triforce do this, but I also seen a lot of other stuff on other videos. Sometimes you just got to do it yourself to be satisfied with it, okay? So we're going to give it a whirl right here and see what happens. I'm putting blue tape here, like I said, and then I'm going to stretch. If this is stretching way back here, we're going to see this tape bow up. Right now I'm putting it straight. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. So I got about 4 or 5 feet there, 6 feet probably from the wall. Don't worry, I'm gonna point the camera down there, okay? So you guys can see this. Okay, so you guys see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stretch on that, and if that's pulling back here, you're gonna see this tape make a bow like that, okay? I am gonna get those feet on the carpet instead of on the tape. Let's check it out. Okay. I can here, as far as I can see it is right here. So that's I'm gonna do that again. Okay, so that's it. That is as far as I can see it. We're gonna get a view on that. We're gonna put a tape measure down and we're gonna see. Now, to get a good enough pull on that to make that tape bow, you can see this one right here even curved up that way right there, this one right here. So there's a few feet behind that it actually done that. To get enough to make it move like that is going to be a significant amount of movement. You know what, I think, I don't know, it's hard to say. There might be a little bit of a bow in that right there. Again, it's going to have to be a whole lot to make it move enough to notice, but you can definitely see it plain on these three right here. So that right there shows, try it with the poles now. That's a great idea. So it don't just move from here to here, okay? A lot of people think it works from there to here, which it definitely stretches past that. Also works on I missed that. Also works better on very cheap soft carpet. Gotcha. Careful, it won't lock on top of tape. Oh yeah, I hear you. That's why I pushed it. My thoughts exactly, Floyd. All right, okay. People are wanting to see some poles. Let's go get some stretcher poles and let's check it out, okay? Let me get this stretch off of here. You guys will have to just walk with me for a second. My stretcher poles are right out here, so we'll get the poles. I'll tie that little bit off right there and we'll get a stretch on it. We'll see what happens. Okay, I think everybody's a believer in the poles. There ain't no doubt about that. Wanting to see a comparison, how much more or if more that the poles will take it than this is the issue, is what's wanting to be solved here, I think. Now, y'all, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not saying that this is better than poles, okay? I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying this is an alternative. This is going to make, this is going to be an alternative for people that don't like to tote in the poles, that people that want to bust their knees out and stuff like that, kicking everything, or people that use stingers, okay? However, this can be an alternative for poles. I tell you what, like I said, on small jobs and stuff like that, you could have your helper do drops. There you go. I will probably be using this on stuff like that myself, just like what Guy said right there. Small rooms that don't have to be row cut in the doorways and stuff. And I don't have the stretchers in already. I will probably just go with this myself, okay? I trust it. After using it right here, I trust it, okay? Okay, so this is the one that was bowed up right there. I did a room of carpet just the other day. Friday, if I ain't mistaken, is the first room of carpet I have done in a long time. And it was my first job. I actually had 2 jobs that day. So I wasn't sure on this. I hadn't used it yet. So I was like, I'm not going to use it right now. I didn't want to end up taking too much time. I wanted to get in, get it done, get on to my next job. But had I known, I would have, and I will definitely just break out the 3 pieces like that for 1 room jobs. You can count your money on that, I guarantee it. All right. I'm gonna tuck this down. Oh, actually, it's already stuck where I stretched it up there a while ago, so it's good. Forgot about that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Teeth are biting, sorry about that. Okay. I'm getting a mega stretch right there. Okay, that's a really bowed up stretch right there. I typically do not stretch that much when I'm power stretching, I'll tell you that. That was way excessive and I'll show you, okay? I've done that strictly for the video. I broke my daggone gimbal leg and I'm having to baby it. Okay, so look. That was like really excessive right there. I stretched the crap out of it. That's a lot. Okay, let's stand back. Let's take a look at that, okay? There you go, man. I tell you what, we are getting the same results right here. I'll take back what I said about the Triforce stocks going up. So, right there, is the furthest one that I see that is curved. So it went the same. I definitely feel that that pulled more. No doubt about that. You're not going to get better, I promise, than a pole stretcher. A pole is always going to be the best. But does that work? Absolutely. Is it awesome for concrete? Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you, Jared. I was actually kind of surprised too. I thought that was going to be a lot more bowed up there. Well, I pulled like crap on that, and it just bowed up that much. So I pushed harder on this than I did when I had this hooked up, and I got the same results, okay? So if that tells you anything, I probably could have bowed up on this right here a lot more and got, I don't know, maybe even got more, okay? I don't know, because I really bowed up on this right here a lot more than I did that. Okay, well, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm sold. Let me look at this. What I probably will do myself, let's take a look at these cotton heads right here. So I will probably see, yeah, me too, Go Coast. I think we're buying a new tool. So I'm probably myself, now don't get me wrong, I didn't have no problem with these slipping or anything like this. Man, that's awesome, Joe S. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you shopping with us, okay? Thank you so much. I'm probably going to replace these with shark teeth. Benz, I have some in stock. Again, it didn't have no problem. I've seen people use them, putting a foot there and putting their foot there and standing up on them and everything else. You don't have to do all that nonsense, okay? Whenever I was stretching, I didn't even mash this down. I put shark teeth on mine. It doesn't work as good, trust me. Oh, it doesn't, what? Hold on. I put shark teeth on mine. It doesn't work as good, trust me. Okay, all right. Sounds good. Once it's on Ruben's site, I'll place the order. Wow, okay. Well, I don't know if I ever will, Nick. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. I never even thought about that. But setting these down on there, just setting them on the floor and stretching, got plenty good enough hold, okay? You did not by no means have to mash them down, make them dig in the carpet like this or anything before you stretch. Just setting those on the floor, as you guys seen when I stretched this in, just setting them on the floor. Oh, okay, so they don't fit correctly either. Okay, well, there you go. I guess that's a good enough reason. I don't want to open one just to try it if people's already experienced it and tried it and said it don't work as good. So that'll save me a pack of shark teeth because they're about $30. Save me 2 packs. So it saved me $60. Anyway, you don't have to do nothing. Stretch it, be done with it. Set it down, stretch it, be done. Set it down, stretch it, be done. No digging this into the carpet, no doing anything like that. It works just fine, okay? Would you trust it on Berbers? Not how tight it pulls. It slips and pull loops when the feet are digging in. I don't think you're ever going to have a problem with this thing slipping. That's exactly what I was just talking about. This thing gets a really good bite. And I've seen people use them that feel like they need to stand up on them and stuff like that. It's not necessary, okay? These things get a good bite, and I got to say, I'm quite impressed. I don't know if it's the weight of this and the headpiece over there that's smashing down on it or what, but they get a really good bite just setting them down like that. Yes, I use mine on Berber all day. Okay, thank you, Lucas, for saying that. I appreciate it. Okay, look at there. So I just set this down. Watch this. I just set it down. There it goes. I already got a lick, and I'm just kind of pulling back right there, okay? See that? I don't know what else to say, okay? I hope that will settle. Sweating, got my nose on and everything. Hope that'll settle the dispute about it. I like how you didn't get up and down moving it and used it like a regular stretcher. That's the main reason I didn't want to get it. Yeah, you don't have to get up and down, not at all. You use this like a regular stretcher. Once you get down, you're down, okay? And you don't even have to run back and forth, trimming, packing, stretching it over, trimming another wall and packing and stretching it over. You get just another, you just run around the whole room. And I All right, cool, Jared. You can actually do the whole room just like I did, and then trim and pack the whole room. So that's even going to make it a faster process for you speed demons out there that like to do it as fast as you can. This is going to be faster than a pole stretcher. Now, y'all don't get me wrong. You can work fast with the stretcher. Back in the day when I didn't have all this right here and I was in my 20s, I would power stretch a room in and be done in about 4 minutes. Now it's about 8 or 10 minutes. But you guys seen, I could still do a room in probably 6 or 7, 5 minutes maybe with this Triforce adapter. That's with kicking and packing the closet in as well. So it's definitely a time saver. You don't have to deal with the poles. I don't even like saying that. I'm a pole believer, okay? I've preached stretcher poles for years, and I'm a little blown away by this. So I still don't like saying you don't have to deal with the stretcher poles. I feel like a hypocrite saying that. saying that. But, hey, it works. It impressed me. It blew me away. So, again, I don't know what else to say about it. I guess that's going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, FBSB's out. If something works, it works. That's it, man. Any questions or anything, let me ask you guys out before I get off here. Anybody got any questions or anything like that? Yeah, that's a real good point, man. If it works, it works. You can't knock it. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it, buddy. Any questions before I'm over and out? If not, I'll go ahead and call this off. Thank you, Go Coast. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate you guys giving the super chats. Really helpful. Thanks a lot. Alrighty, thank you for showing. You're welcome, Jared. I appreciate you guys tuning in and the super chats. Before you guys get off here, give a thumbs up if you don't mind. Polls for installs, though. With adjoining rooms, I agree. Yes, question. Go ahead there, Ross. Go ahead with your question there, buddy. Appreciate you, ma'am. Appreciate the knowledge that you shared with me. What you got? I'll do my best to answer it. I'll give you a second there. Thanks for the demo. You're welcome, Thomas. I appreciate you joining in. Well, I don't know. Let's see. He might be typing it in. Look up a couple lines. Look up a couple lines. I'm not. Are you talking about on the tape here? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. You'll see my question. Oh, look up a couple lines. Gotcha. Okay, hold on. I'm looking here. I'd like to see if it'll stretch and elaborate printed without blowing the pattern. Ooh, that's a good question right there. That is good. I will have to get some pattern carpet. I don't have anything right now. That is good, okay? I will definitely have to check that out. Again, now, this is an attachment to a stretcher. That's a good question. I'm not messed up with doing that. But this is an attachment. That's what I was asking earlier. Oh, okay. I didn't see that, Jared. Sorry about that. So this is an attachment, okay? It's definitely, what is that? You and Nick put a lot of pride in your work. That's nice to see that in this trade. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So, again, row cut and doorways and stuff like that. I don't know how this is going to work as far as that goes, since you do have to stretch off for all 4 walls. If you was doing a master bedroom or something, I have done that, okay? I've put leopard print and stuff like that. Just some funky designs in one rooms, like a master bedroom or something like that. So that's perfect. I'm definitely going to get some pattern carpet. If I do a job with pattern carpet, I will check it out, okay? I'll do it. I'll definitely do a video on it. I hate to buy some because the stuff's so expensive. I actually bought this carpet so I could have it just for this. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, I'll keep that in mind, Ross and Jared. I'll definitely keep that in mind, and we'll get a video on that. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. You guys let me have 35 minutes of your Sunday afternoon. I really appreciate it, and I hope this settles the debate on the Triforce. Oops. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. FBSB's out. Respect. I like your channel. Bless up. Adeline. Awesome. Cool. Thanks, buddy. FBSB's out.